Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. We've got J.J. Redick, and it's Turkoglu in at the 3, the small forward. And for Albuquerque, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Duncan in at the 4 slot.
All right.
And so off the tip, it's the Magic.
Hit me, I'm open! Stay on him! Give me that!
Howard inside. He can't get that one to fall.
Gotta appreciate the defense he brings. Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Nelson. Oh, rejected by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive.
A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Here's Howard.
Oh, and one!
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You got to put a body on Dwight Howard. Remarkable at slamming in missed shots.
Here's Parker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Rodman, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
No. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Rodman.
Down low, Timmy, down low. I got ball.
Second chance effort. Orlando with the rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
I got him.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fires the 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The shot by Howard, no good. Howard's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Here's Rodman. Oh, Howard down with both hands.
Nice play, George, creating for others, just manufacturing some points.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 3.
Watch the screen.
Here's Nelson.
Do not let Rashard shoot that.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Got a hand on it.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
Here's Rodman. It's on target from the high post. Rodman's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Orlando calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Austin. A minute 15 left to play in the first. Pass to Cook. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Howard finishing it off.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Austin. The layup off target.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Well, we wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Orlando trails by 9. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to
Get back on track. Got a piece of it. Here's Duncan's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Roy. That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
They're having
Right? Find something that works.
That's Wilson. 13 feet out. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Takes the 18-footer, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. That one's no good. Albuquerque leading by 10. Here's Middleton. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Foyle. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. That one is hammered home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling.
And so it's Albuquerque, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what we've seen from Albuquerque so far, what's your take?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Duncan in the power forward position. Orlando trails by 16. On the court for the Magic, we've got J.J. Redick and it's Lewis in the power forward. Here's Nelson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Howard. Kicks it to George. They double-team George. Parker outside. Shot clock at 5.
Who's watching him?
Goes back up.
Put it back, put it back.
Got to Lyfe. Pass to Duncan. And another shot. The rebound by Reddick.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. The important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and that cost you another play. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Parker. Howard inside. Pass to Duncan. Hands it from the wing. Duncan's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Orlando calls timeout. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Nelson.
Don't let Nelson be open on the wing. Stay there. Hey, come around, come around.
Now, here's Howard. Started by Reed. It's got by Howard, no good. Albuquerque leading by 14. Reed and the powerful one-handed slam.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Nelson over Parker. Nelson, no good. Reddick against Parker. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Orlando with the ball. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Howard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He has 6.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
It's Parker on the attack. And Parker throws it down.
Wow.
I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Orlando trails by 18.
Set one.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Here's Bogans. George defending. Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Get there, get there.
To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3.
Hey, balance it out.
Reed passes to Parker. True on the 14-footer. Parker's got 8.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Screen coming.
Here's Alston. Here's Cook. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. Albuquerque leading by 18. Here's George. Down low.
Set up. Hey, yo. Right here.
You better hit that.
From the corner. Out left to the wing. Pass to Rodman. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Cook.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Reed. Back to Parker. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. 11 points in the game. 20 seconds left in the second. Here's Alston. Parker defending. And it's Alston missing. Parker throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so it's Albuquerque. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Paul George, and it's Garnett in at the 4. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Turkoglu, the pass to Nelson.
Hey, right here.
To the wing, right side. Turkoglu. He buries it from 3. Turkoglu's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
George against Reddick. Now here's George. He's covered closely. Orlando trails by 18. Reddick passes to Nelson.
Put it back,
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet moves inside.
Pass to Reed. Here's Rodman. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Rodman's got 7 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Orlando calls timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Albuquerque making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
Hey, right here.
Stolen by Parker. And they're pushing it up. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Over to the left wing. 3-pointer. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Nelson. 6 points for him. Shoots over Parker.
Put it back, put it back.
Here's Gortat. Shot comes out. Excellent D there from Reed. Albuquerque leading by 19. Here's Rodman. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. 9 points in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Nelson passes to Gortat. Here's Turkoglu with the fadeaway. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They recover it. The floater. Here's Rodman. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Rodman's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go. Pass to Lewis. Fades. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Lewis has got his second basket.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Here's Parker. Orlando with the rebound. In transition, here they come. Here's Nelson. And Parker pulls it down.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
No good from 18. A minute 6 left in the third. Here's Nelson. Check by Hill. Fires from the line. It's deflected. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Both teams will make substitutions. 51 seconds left in the third quarter here. Alston, the pass to Bogans.
Yo, set it up.
To the paint. Here's Gortat. Off with the layup. And so Middleton will bring it up for Albuquerque. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Here's Bogans. Middleton covering. Gortat passes to Foyle.
No shot.
To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lewis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lewis has got 6 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And so it's Albuquerque with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Orlando with the ball. On the court for the Magic, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Turkoglu in at the 3 spot. Here's Howard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do: defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
Both good from the line that time. Albuquerque leading by 21. Here's Roy driving inside. Lewis with the rebound. Orlando with the ball. Looking to get it going. And he sinks the layup.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Here's Harper. Here's Roy. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Orlando trails by 21.
Hey, watch Jameer.
Here's Nelson. From 7 feet away, he got a piece of it. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Rodman. Pass to Harper. From the baseline. Howard grabs the miss. Inside. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Offensive rebound. Here's Rodman. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Rodman's got 11 points here in the second half.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position and you still get beat.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Orlando calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Orlando with the ball.
Hey, right there.
Turkoglu, pass to Nelson.
Get down, Howard, get down. Switch.
Pass to Lewis for 3.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Tries again. Middleton finds Howard. Here's Wade. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-pointer.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Wade's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Keep shooting it.
Shot is good by Nelson.
You don't expect him to bust out the spin move, but that adds to the element of surprise.
Who's got ball?
Here's Middleton. He squares up and sinks it.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
That shot is good, Lewis.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Stolen by Reddick. Here's the break.
Hey, Lewis.
Pass to Nelson. 4-3. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wade. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Turkoglu. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Turkoglu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Get on, Nelson.
Here's Nelson.
Nelson.
Howard, the pass to Nelson. Outside for Reddick. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. The shot won't fall.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Middleton looking around. The 3-ball. And they get it back.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Wade, that's good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Nelson. Ooh, Howard with a block. And he recovers it. The 3 from Reddick. Goes up again. The shot by Howard, no good.
Match up on Howard.
Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Nelson. So Albuquerque wins it. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.